Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of the Arlington Weekly News. I'm Craig Nolan. Thanks for joining us.
And I'm Daniel Pineda.
And I'm Lily Whitesell Carvalho.
Very good. Hi, Lily.
Hi, how are you?
Welcome back.
Thank you.
How
It's
you
good
doing?
to be here. I'm doing well.
Good. And here we are with another edition of the news show, the Arlington Weekly News. Approaching our 30th year, we're going to have a bombasto party here coming up pretty soon, so stick around for that.
We still use the same desk, right?
Yeah, well, close to it. But we have news and community bulletin board, and Lily is here with her Easy Being Green segment.
Indeed, I am.
It's Easy Being Green.
It is.
All right. Daniel and I will do news for seniors. Rich is here with his reviews. Are you awake over there, Rich? Are you ready? He's almost awake. And then we'll wrap up tonight's show with our Labor Day extravaganza from our very own Amy Sue and her special guests. And she has a quiz for you, so stay tuned for that. But before we begin...
Yes, don't forget, if you miss our weekly broadcast, the Arlington Weekly News is also available online at arlingtonmedia.org/arlington-weekly-news.
All right, and here we go. Well, late last week, you may have heard about a midday incident at Virginia Square Metro Station. The latest word is that a man who had had a medical emergency and fell onto the tracks is doing okay. The other part of the story involves a retired Marine Lieutenant Colonel named Dimas Pinzon. Not everyone would take the action that he did. However, he dropped down on the tracks and jumped over two 750-volt powered third rails and helped haul the other man to safety. If you know how we can contact Mr. Pinzon to invite him to come on the show for an interview, we'd like to talk to him. Please let us know, 703-533-7601. Meanwhile, this attaboy will have to suffice, and a thank you to Colonel Pinzon for heroic action and a job well done. That was great, yes. Great work. All right.
Congratulations, yes. And we've learned that the Arlington Transit has added 4 new buses to their fleet. These new buses are ADA compliant. They use compressed natural gas fuel, and while they're a bit shorter, they're similar to buses already in use on many ART routes. This month, 8 more buses will be arriving, and all 12 are planned to be in service in a month. Federal stimulus program money is paying for 6 more buses in addition to those 12, and they should be here by next summer. More information is available online at arlingtontransitblog.com.
All right, elsewhere in our news items, even though kids are heading back to school, they still have outdoor activities in the afternoon and on the weekends. The late summer weather still encourages short sleeves and lightweight clothing, and you have to look out for poison ivy, poison oak, and sumac, and they are not dormant. They're still very active. Here are some tips for dealing with the rash that develops from exposure to poisonous plants. First, soak a towel or washcloth in plain cold water and then compress it on the affected area. Expose the compress to breeze from a blowing fan or gently swing it around in the air to get it cool, and then rub ice over the affected spot. If the irritation covers a large area, soak it in a cool to lukewarm oatmeal bath, something like Aveeno. After the itching and burning eases, put a lotion like calamine on the affected area, and check with your family doctor for more guidance. Be ready, just in case poison ivy, sumac, and oak are still active. They're still out there, so be careful. Daniel.
Yes. Are you looking for wholesome local food in Arlington? What do you know about Field to Fork, Virginia? That's the place to go for detailed information on gardening, local resources like farmers markets, even rules concerning keeping farm animals in Arlington. And there's lots more. For more information, look online. That's at fieldtoforkva.org.
And also in our news items, you might not have heard that September is National Preparedness Month. It's a good time for us to prepare for emergencies. There are 4 essential items to being ready. First, a family emergency plan, then 3 days worth of non-perishable food, 3 days worth of water, that's about 1 gallon per person per day, have that on hand. Also a cranked or battery-powered radio and extra batteries. Worksheets to help you get organized are available online at readyvirginia.gov or in Spanish, listovirginia.gov. The local Arlington Emergency Management Office has a number. You can call them for any questions, 703-228-3314. Be prepared.